Episode 10. Kevin. I've been teaching for a couple of years in a quite rough school, and there was one of my pupils there. He was about 12, I'd say, very withdrawn, not many friends, somewhat overweight. I think he may well have been gay. Anyway, I gave him the job of keeping my stockroom tidy, to make him feel a bit special. And anyway, one day after a lesson in the morning, just before break at 10:30, Kevin came up to me and said, "Sir, could I have a word with you, please, at lunchtime about something?" And I said, "Of course you can, Kevin. I'll be waiting for you here at 11:45. Okay? See you then." Anyway, it just so happened that 11:20, I got a message from the head to say there's an impromptu staff meeting at lunchtime, namely at 11:45. So I had to be there. I had no way of contacting Kevin to make rearrangements. And I was at the staff meeting. There was a knock on the door. It was Kevin asking for me. And I left a message with the teacher to say, "Tell Kevin to come to my classroom at 4:00 and I'll be waiting for him." And so the message went out. I got on with the rest of the day. 3:20, there was a handwritten note from the head teacher saying, "Could we please have a private meeting about the governors at the end of the day when lessons are over?" So I said to the secretary, "Of course, I'll be there." When lessons were over, I hastened to the headmaster's room, and only when it was over, at about 4:10, did I run back to the classroom, but of course Kevin had gone. That night, Kevin hanged himself. It was a terrible, terrible shock for his parents. It was probably caused, we believe, by some 10-year-old putting out some false statement that in some way Kevin had interfered with him. I don't know. But we shared the same common grief, and I felt terrible guilt, and for the rest of my life I swore I'd never let anyone down. It was strange a few years ago when I told that story to a friend. He said, "Patrick, don't you see, that event made you the compassionate man that you are because you never ever let anyone down." But to learn a wisdom at the cost of a young boy's life is still very, very sad. Bless you, Kevin, and blessings on you and those you love, Patrick.